The Tale of Peter Rabbit. Once upon a time, there lived 5 rabbits. Mother Rabbit and 4 little bunnies named Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail and Peter. They had a cosy little house under a very big fir tree. One day, the mother rabbit decided to go to the baker's and buy some tasty currant buns for her little bunnies. Before going out, she told them, "Children, be careful and don't wander far away from home. And don't go into Mr. McGregor's garden. He doesn't like intruders." Old Mrs. Rabbit took a basket and her umbrella and went to the market. Flopsy, Mopsy and Cottontail, who were good little bunnies, went down the lane to gather blackberries. Peter was a naughty bunny and didn't listen to his mother. He ran straight to Mr. McGregor's garden and squeezed under the gate. First, he ate some lettuce and French beans. He also got a taste of radishes and parsley. But as he was reaching out for a cucumber, he saw Mr. McGregor. Mr. McGregor was on his knees planting cabbages when he saw Peter. He didn't like intruders in his garden, so he ran after Peter, yelling, "Stop, thief!" Peter was so scared he forgot the way back to his house and rushed all over the garden. While he was running from Mr. McGregor, he lost one of his shoes among the cabbages and the other somewhere in the garden. He then ran on 4 legs to outrun the gardener, but stumbled into a gooseberry net. His new blue jacket with brass buttons got caught in the net and he couldn't move. Peter gave up trying to escape from the net and shed big tears. Luckily, there were some friendly sparrows around the gooseberry net. They helped Peter escape, but the little bunny left his new jacket in the bushes in a hurry. Mr. McGregor was catching up to our little bunny. Frightened Peter didn't know where to go and found the gardener's tool shed. He hid inside a bucket there. Mr. McGregor was quite sure that Peter was somewhere in the tool shed. He looked everywhere, but couldn't find the rabbit, until he heard "Achoo!" Peter sneezed and gave away his position. Mr. McGregor rushed to grab Peter, but the little rabbit jumped out of the window soon enough to outrun the gardener. Mr. McGregor was so tired of running after Peter that he gave up and went back to his work. Tired, Peter sat down to rest. He was out of breath and trembling with fright. He was lost and had no idea how to get home. He caught his breath and continued going lippity-lippity-not, very fast. Soon he found a little door in a wall. An old mouse was going in and out of the door, carrying peas and beans to her family in the woods. He asked the mouse, "Mrs. Mouse, do you know the way to a big fir tree?" The mouse didn't know the way to Peter's house, so she shook her head. Peter began to cry again. When he calmed down, he decided to go back and find his way home through the garden. He came across a little pond where Mr. McGregor filled his water cans. He saw a white cat sitting near the pond, looking at the goldfish that was swimming in the water. Peter had heard about the cats from his cousin Benjamin Bunny, and he decided not to speak to her. He tiptoed around the pond and went back to the tool shed. He heard some noises and saw Mr. McGregor hoeing onions. His back was turned towards Peter, and he didn't see him. But Peter was happy because he saw the gate and knew how to go back home. Little Bunny quickly ran towards the gate and didn't even care if Mr. McGregor saw him. As he was running, he saw his blue jacket and shoes on the sticks. Mr. McGregor had collected Peter's clothes and made a scarecrow out of them. Peter ran as quickly as he could and didn't even look back until he arrived home. Peter opened the door and flopped down on the soft sand with his belly. He could barely keep his eyes open. Mother Rabbit was cooking in the kitchen and saw Peter come back. She was wondering what he did with his new clothes. It was the second little jacket and pair of shoes that Peter had lost. Seeing little bunny Peter so tired, Mother made him a chamomile tea and put him to bed. And as tired, misbehaving Peter was taking his breath in bed, Flopsy, Mopsy and Cottontail had buns, milk and blackberries for tea.